Welcome, guys, and I am running so late. I've got to be on the air in 45 minutes, and it's a minimum of a 35-minute drive, so this is going to be really cutting it close today. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, this is where MAGA comes to talk. I'm on my way to work, and the Uniparty Democrats are pulling a real big scam today. They're gonna try to inject stealthily a new Republican candidate to go up against Trump because DeSantis has fizzled out so bad. And I'm going to talk about that in great detail on today's stream when I get on the air. And who I'm talking about, you guys get a little sneak preview. I'm talking about Glenn Youngkin. You know, you cannot trust any Republican from Virginia because Virginia is where, of course, the deep state rule. All right? You know, when you're talking about Virginia, you're talking about an area where everyone who works in Washington lives, Northern Virginia. And the bureaucracy has so much influence over who gets elected in Virginia in both parties that to promote a Virginia Republican would be the dumbest thing we could ever do. When I'm going to move this camera, guys, so you got to bear with me just for a second. I got it in a bad spot. Hold on. There we go. Behind the scenes. Put the car in park. I'll put it right here. And there we go. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so Glenn Youngkin is their new savior. And I'm going to get into the details of this when I get on the air. And at this rate, get on the air late. This is not good. What's going on with Youngkin is it's being done in the most stealthy way I have ever seen the Uniparty operate. I'm sure you've seen the story of Youngkin pardoning this dad from that school board meeting where they beat him up. Remember the girl who was assaulted in the girls' room, and then the father went to the school board, and of course the police beat him up and everything, and he was facing charges and all this stuff. And Glenn Youngkin pardoned him. It's all in the news today. Well, that's a good thing. Glenn Youngkin did a good thing there. What happened to that dad was outrageous, but this is how stealthy they are. Youngkin has turned down running for president. More than once he's been asked about running for president, and he's turned it down. What other Virginian do you know that turned down running for the presidency that you know of? Do you know of one? He turned it down 3 times, George Washington. And Glenn Youngkin, what he's done here, without announcing, he's done something that all of MAGA and all Republicans, all conservatives are going to support today, and that's pardoning this dad from the school board. And this shows you how really sneaky they are getting. And yeah, I know, it's absolutely amazing, isn't it? And what they're going to do with that is get a dialogue going, get a discussion going. The cable news starting today will have the debates going. They'll have, I'm going to go through the article and we'll get into more detail when I get on the air. But, and then at some point they're going to talk about him. Well, maybe he should show up at the next debate. I got to tell you, these people will stop at nothing to stop Trump. And this is a very stealthy, very clever move, unless you got a good eye like I do, who pick up on exactly what it is that they are doing. Oh man, this is the latest I have left, maybe ever, heading to the radio station. So this is going to be really super tight because once I get to the radio station, I got to set up. Yeah, I started a stream. I had the stream set up, and I started it a few minutes before this one. And what happened is I hit the go live button too early, and I had the camera on landscape, and it wouldn't let me switch it. So I had the camera on the wrong angle, so I had to start a new stream. So I don't know. That would still may be going of me trying to figure out the camera. Okay, I'm about to get on the highway. This is really going to be tight today. Well, it happens. I was doing so much show prep this morning. There's so much going on. But no matter what they do, it's only Trump. It's only Trump. And Glenn Youngkin, I don't trust any Virginia Republicans. I also don't like that sweater vest thing that Glenn Youngkin started. But we cannot let them push Glenn Youngkin on us. We just can't let it happen. So that's going to be the main topic when I go live around 6 a.m. today. I can't even get on the highway, and I'm going to hit so much more traffic than I normally hit. I'm in big trouble. If there's a traffic jam, oh my goodness. Let's go. Come on. Okay, hold on, guys. I got to get going here. But we cannot fall for any parlor tricks of the uniparty to support anyone other than the greatest president ever, Donald Trump, because that's what they're going to do with Youngkin, and I am not going to fall for it. And I know you guys won't either, but they're going to try to get a media narrative going. You know, and the question is, how powerful is the media narrative anymore? Does the media narrative have any juice? We're going to find out. You know, this very well may be the last presidential election with the mainstream media having any influence of any kind whatsoever. This is really going to be the proof of who's in charge here. So far as media coverage. Is it the alt media, you know, like me and other people online? Or is it the mainstream media? You know, we'll see. See, one of the problems they have with their narratives is that when they try to start these false narratives, people like me were right here online exposing them. All right, here we go. There's the highway. Well, the traffic is moving so far. If the traffic moves like this, I will make it on time. I got a ways to go. But if I hit a traffic jam, I'm in trouble. I mean, one of our primary missions that we've got to be on is to expose and combat the fake news narratives that they try to put out there. Wow, what does that guy got in the back of there? A refrigerator? I do not want to be behind a truck with a refrigerator on a highway that's sticking way high up in the bed of the truck. And it did not look like it was very secure. Oh my gosh. That guy should be taking the back roads. Oh yeah, I should be getting off the highway right now, not getting on it. No. I'll make it, but it'll be tight. But there's no way that they'll break ranks for us. Now, if they try to get Youngkin to run as vice president, I wouldn't be too happy with that either with Trump. I do not trust Virginia Republicans. I know people like Winsome Sears, but Winsome Sears was not born in the United States. She's a naturalized U.S. citizen, so she cannot be president or vice president. But how do you get elected statewide in Virginia without the bureaucracy approving of you? So that's going to be one big topic today. And another one is this test run the Democrats are doing in New Mexico with gun control. This thing in New Mexico is being done to test the reaction of the public when they go for a big gun grab. I don't know why the Democrats, with their gun control rhetoric, only go after legal guns and law-abiding gun owners. I don't understand why they never go after the illegal gun owners and the illegally possessed guns. It's insane. You know, Democrats have a need for control. They want to control every aspect of our life. They want to control what you eat, how much you eat, what kind of car you drive. They don't want parents now to have input into curriculum in schools. I mean, my goodness. There's not one aspect of our life that the Democrats don't want absolute control over. Thankfully, the traffic is moving. If it keeps moving like this, I'll be okay. But there's a spot where there's sometimes a lot of trucks come on the highway and things slow down. If I get in a traffic jam, which can happen at this hour of the morning, I'll be a little late. Whoa. Semi was driving in 2 lanes that I just passed. Welcome, everyone. Good morning to you. If you're watching here, I'm just driving into work. If you're new to my channel, I do more than just drive in the car and rant. I have a show that I'm heading to do right now, so if you guys subscribe and like the video, you'll see a lot of content on this channel that you like. But, you know, every problem that this country is facing right now, Donald Trump's the only one who can do anything about it. There's no one else who could or wants to. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. None of these other people running for president have a will or the ability to fix any of these problems we're facing. Which, of course, the border, inflation, high cost of oil, nothing. In fact, they don't even want to fix it. All these people running, all they care about is stopping Trump. In fact, Christie, I'm going to play this clip on the air today, said the most bizarre thing to Howie Kurtz on Fox over the weekend. He said that if he's going to give Trump one more chance to debate, which he's not going to do in the next debate, and then he's going to start stalking President Trump everywhere he goes around the country to force a discussion between the two of them. It's so bizarre. So Christie is going to become a stalker of President Trump. Very bizarre. See, the whole Christie campaign was put together for one reason and one reason only. They know he has no chance of winning anything. The only thing he could win is an eating contest, maybe. But his backers have spent millions of dollars backing Chris Christie just to get him on a debate stage with Trump. Because he's so nasty and everything, they figure that if he's on a debate stage with Trump, Trump wouldn't be able to handle him, even tear Trump up. Well, then Trump said he won't do any of the debates because all these people are polling so low, there's no point in him doing it. So Chris Christie's not having that opportunity, and now they're trying to get this dialogue going that the only reason Trump is not debating is because he's afraid of Chris Christie. Not afraid of Chris Christie, but why should he give a platform, Donald Trump, when he's at 60% to people that are at 0 or 1%, or even DeSantis, who's in second place at 13%? It makes no sense at all. So since they know he's not going to get on the debate stage, Christie's going to start stalking him. If you're debating Chris Christie, all you got to do is toss a couple Krispy Kreme donuts his way, and then he'll stop talking. He's got to eat. I'm entering a construction zone. Great. Degrees already. It'll be a hot day. I'm in some traffic, guys, so I got to watch the road a little bit. It's so interesting how few people are actually watching the mainstream media now, and how they desperately try to craft narratives. Those are a couple of the main topics I'm going to talk about on the show today, but there's a lot of other things going on too, but those are two huge things that got to be discussed. Okay, I'm getting there. On the air in 25 minutes. Oh my goodness. Go the speed limit. Be nice. Some people do not know how to merge. Big problem. People cower out when they got to merge, and it causes a lot of problems, like accidents. And that was a close one. The next exit is the exit to Mar-A-Lago. So I'm getting there. Lights here. This is to light up the exit to Mar-A-Lago. It's right here. Just passing it. Hey, Marlon. Trump Force 1 is right there. But we don't have time to stop today. People would drive the speed limit. This guy in front of me is going so slow, I can pass him on my scooter. I'm going to make it. I was nervous for a couple minutes, but I think I'm going to make it now. So if you just tune in, a couple of the main topics I'm going to talk about on the show is this stealth candidacy they're trying to plug in with Glenn Youngkin, with the pardoning of his dad. That's going to be my lead. Right, that's what my thumbnail is about on my live stream at 6. The stalking of President Trump by Christie that Chris Christie announced on Fox yesterday. And a whole bunch more. I mean, there's so much to talk about. So much news happened yesterday in the world of politics. Plus, of course, just President Trump's great speech in South Dakota. The football game in Iowa was just amazing for President Trump. Very lucky here that there has not been any traffic. I'm almost to my exit, so if there would have been a backup with traffic, I'd have been in trouble. Exit, thankfully. But the exit isn't at the radio station, so unfortunately, still got a ways to go when I get to the exit. Truck's going like 15 miles an hour in front of me. When you're running late, it seems you hit every obstacle you could possibly imagine. One of the reasons I leave a little early usually is to avoid traffic delays. I don't like rushing to set up to be on the air. Closed now. I'm off the highway. Cars that just passed me were going faster than I was going on the highway. They must be running later than me. Well, it's 12 minutes till showtime, so... I've got time. Barely. Pulling into the parking lot. Here we are. All right, guys, I don't have too much time for chit-chat because I'm cutting it real close, but hold on. Well, everyone, thanks for joining me on the ride. I'll be live in, I don't know, 10 or 12 minutes. So I'll see you guys then, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Nah, I'm here in plenty of time. Don't worry. It'll be tight, but I'll make it. All right, guys, I'll see you in just a few on the new stream.